So, hi guys. Dude, I had an interview earlier and I fucking fell asleep. And I was literally kind of like talking about how yesterday, I didn't, that it's like trying to get a job is like iffy. And I literally had an interview and I'm like, I slept through it. I can't even fucking talk. I had an interview and I literally slept through it and I'm like, bro. So, on to the next. But yeah, so earlier I back tested. It actually went well this time because I was kind of identifying a pattern. So I noticed that typically when I enter, it's just kind of like fucking random, and I'm trying to do like fair value gaps because I don't know, fucking TG already got that shit drilled in my head now. But I kept doing it and it kept failing, or and I'll at least try to like enter and it just wouldn't work. However, what I noticed right now is that, and I have a picture of it as well. But what I noticed is that when you wait for the 15-minute open, price typically likes to come back and it's usually like a big, either a big long or a big short wick, and it has to be like a break of structure first. But like it'll be one long and then one short. If I could show, I don't know. I gotta figure out how to like screen record. But uh, and then it'll, price will go down and then it'll come back up, and then but it needs to close below it, or at least consolidate below the actual candle. Because if it consolidates above the candle, then that just is bullish, and then now that's a change of character. So, but I noticed that, so I was like, okay, well, let me enter short here, and I did that, and then it succeeded pretty well. Um, and I took a few other trades that were similar to that, and it actually paid off pretty well. So, and I was able to, and this is obviously just because I was back testing, so it was a lot easier. But I was able to trade or trail those winners, and I was able to make a lot more profit instead of just doing like a 1 or 2 risk to reward and just letting it do its thing. Um, so I feel like that's a really good thing to learn because I don't know why. Like a few weeks ago, I was doing super good, and I was actually pretty profitable for like a few weeks, like 2 weeks straight back to back. I was green the whole entire week, and literally the week after that, it was like just bad, and I don't know. I was like, what am I doing wrong? And now it makes sense. I didn't trade today because I was literally sleeping, so that's kind of whatever. But I don't know. It's making more sense now. I just need to be more consistent with this though. So I'm actually starting to journal my trades, and because I haven't been doing that, and I think that's probably like one of my biggest detriments right now, is because I'm kind of just freeballing it right now, and this is not like I can't really be doing that, especially if I'm really trying to be profitable and serious. So I'm using Notion to kind of trade my journals. Um, I ran out of free AI points or whatever, so I have to wait till tomorrow before I can fill it out. But I don't know. Besides that, it was good. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. In other news, it's summer, so that's cool. It's starting to get warm outside. Yep. Also, I'm not wearing the same shirt. I feel like in the videos you can see that I was wearing the same shirt. This is a new shirt, guys, and my shirt is clean too. Yeah, I don't know. Short video. That's kind of all. Literally yesterday, I didn't even talk about anything, so at least it's better than that. But yeah, it's been pretty chill. Oh yeah, one thing too I noticed is that when I was at work, I don't know, I just felt like I keep feeling like scared. I don't know why, and I was thinking about it, and like while I was at work, I started to feel, I guess, a little bit more alive and a bit more aware of what was going on. Um, Almost like if I was kind of coming out of my like numbing stage. And I'm wondering if that's kind of why I'm scared, because it's like I'm feeling all these emotions, and they're just over. Like for someone else, it's normal, but for me, because they've been so suppressed or like mitigated, now that I actually get to experience the normal emotions that a typical human would feel, it's kind of like overwhelming because I'm not used to it, and it's been so long since I've had to actually deal with it. So that's kind of my reasoning, or my guess. If that's the case, that's cool. I guess I don't know. I don't really like. I have no basis to really go off of, so I can't really say much. But um, I think it'll be good, just because don't get me wrong. Being numb is kind of, it has its perks, but at the same time, it's very, you get sick of life so fucking fast. Like, I don't know. You're just kind of like in this catatonic state and just mindlessly drifting through Earth. And that's really bad too, because it's also like you waste so much time, which I really did for a lot of my younger years. Um, I just kind of floated through 'em. And it was like I didn't have the proper resources, and I think even having the proper resources, like I didn't want to do anything. I didn't feel like doing anything. Like it's pretty bad. So I don't know. That's probably gonna wrap it up for right now. Um, yeah, I don't know. I felt like that back testing session was actually pretty good. So I need to really keep doing that. Um, because I feel like today I actually learned a good amount just from this little session alone, and I only spent like maybe 20, 30 minutes. But even still, it was pretty good. So